Hey everyone, Jasper here from the Crack, and we're back to a new Simpsons review. And if you all didn't see the last one, go and check it out. And this episode is another good episode. And basically, this is about a casino. Yeah, so the episode starts with this kind of kind of flashback thing, I guess you could say, with these different things that it shows with Springfield, and of course, Grandpa Simpson and his friend pretty much going to a office and saying, give me, obviously, and Homer finding glasses in the toilet, which he says, any last chance, and obviously he tries to act smart, and the guy that actually was with Mr. Burns, actually, that was his glasses. Yeah, that was actually the guy's glasses that he said that fell in the toilet. And of course, Smithers showing him some stuff and showing some things to get rid of, which he says to keep Homer, because he seems like he would be in some good use. Which Lisa makes a good point of saying that Homer can't wear glasses that are not prescripted. Which, yeah, pretty much we see that the guy that was in Mr. Burns' office pretty much ran into a wall and went to the hospital. And yeah, again, we just see the news that's going on and lots of things that are just happening. And the mayor of Springfield pretty much trying to say that he's going to be wanting to go away from Springfield, and Lisa gives them some money to help, and obviously Grandpa Simpson making a speech, then he falls asleep. And the Principal Skinner, then says some stuff. Then Ned tells the pastor if he approves, and he does approve, and Mr. Burns says to building a casino, and Barney just burps, and they all cheer. And then they all wonder, oh, but there's Marge. Like, oh, Marge. Oh, what's Marge going to think? And she says that she actually likes it. So they all celebrate, and they go all down to business. And yeah. And obviously, Mr. Burns is with the mayor of where he wants to build his casino. And he is going back to one of Mr. Burns' young days of in the bumper carts and bumping into one of the people, the workers, and him laughing, him forgetting what he was laughing about and then remembering and laughing again. And then he's being shown of some things of how his casino is going to be built, which he keeps telling everybody to get out, even one that's not even an example of a casino. So he decides that he's going to build it himself, and he wonders what he's going to call it. And Lisa's needing a costume because she's having to be one of the presidents, or not president, one of the states, dressing up as one of the states in her class, and she decides to go as Florida, which Homer is wanting to do basically some gambling at the casino that he wants to be. Which, again, we see this thing that how Homer actually achieved one of his goals before. And yeah, we pretty much see the casino pretty much all good. Homer obviously doing some gambling, and actually is given a hat. And everybody telling Grandpa Simpson to throw his dice, and this tiger pretty much getting shot and brought in and attacking the owners, and Bart actually winning, which is being told if he is old enough, which again he gets kicked out, and actually says the guy that Bart will have his own casino, and he's like, I stand corrected. And Marge comes and sees Homer, and again Homer is having a thought process like of Marge being against this whole thing. And he's like, Marge? Which Marge finds 20 cents, 25 cents. And she goes over to the machine and she says, what the heck of gambling. And yeah, she actually starts to like it. She starts to leave, but she goes back in. Then we see these different schedules in Bart's casino. And Homer obviously wanted this guy to do it again. And Smithers, this thing again, and Smithers telling Mr. Burns he has not been asleep. He has not went to sleep since 5 days after he opened the casino. And Mr. Burns obviously is saying that they're all filled with germs and stuff. And he needs to watch everything. And Maggie is spitting her pacifier up and down, and it lands in this lady's coins. She tries to go and get it back. Marge is not paying attention, and she's really on it. She ends up on the board, almost get eaten by a tiger, but thankfully Barney saves her and tells her not to go anywhere. And Barney thinks that the cups are beer, but they're actually coins, and people start getting coins out of Barney. Which, yeah, we see Krusty's Midnight Show adults only program, which, yeah, in the casino. And Mr. Burns pretty much going insane and saying that, yeah, they are filled with germs, pretty much. Homer is telling Marge if she's coming home and he's driving the car, and she said that she'll just walk home. And Marge telling Homer that he's bad luck. Which we see Smithers and some bodyguards pretty much telling Marge if she's had enough gambling, and they just like to check once in a while. Lisa's wondering of why their mom hasn't been there to cook, and of course Bart telling her to keep it down. And Homer actually has the realization from Lisa of going to get Marge, which they go, and they actually made some money, which they take. And Mr. Burns made this prototype kind of plane, which, yeah, which he says, prototype? when exactly. And of course Lisa has a nightmare of the boogeyman, which Homer takes it literally and tells Bart to get up. And when Marge comes home, everything's all in a racket. Homer's got a gun ready, but of course she promises that she will try to be home more often and to help Lisa with the project. And we hear a laugh track when Homer slips. And we see this guy that's supposed to be going to Mr. Burns' casino, but Bart takes him to his casino. And Lisa obviously talking about with Marge of how she's been gone and not be able to help her with the project. So Homer's having to do the project, even doing a whole card thing. And yeah, she's not even looking like it. She starts crying, Homer starts crying, and she's angry with Marge. So she decides to go and get Marge. And obviously Mr. Burns is wanting him out, or Homer not working there, and he tells Smithers to pretty much take those tissue boxes off of him and to get in this plane. And Mr. Burns points a gun at Smithers and says, now, pretty much threatening him. Even though that's not a real plane, he still threatens. And of course Homer seeing Marge getting the TV, or breaking the TV, and saying that she broke a promise to her kid that she would, and made her cry pretty much. Which Marge apologizes that she did, and convinces that she did gambling. And then we see the guy pretty much, performing, and then Lisa and Ralph actually run the rewards, and of course Homer keeps whining, and not whining, but saying that Marge does gamble, which they just walk into the sunset, and the episode ends. Again, a real sweet ending to this episode. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. Hit the like button, subscribe if you enjoyed. We just wanted to keep things turned on so we see anything new, and let me know what y'all think of the gossip. And catch you on the next one. Bye.